Hey guys, what's up? I'm Review Dan.
And I'm Otaku Kent.
And welcome to another Random Talk.
Now this one's not going to be a news-based one like we usually do. This one's actually going to be more of a movie review
Thing.
critique thing. We just saw Christopher Robin.
First thing I gotta say, wow, I feel old. I feel really old. I feel as old as Christopher Robin in the movie.
Which is weird because he's older than you and me.
I know, right? So, we honestly had no expectations going into the movie at first because we didn't know what it was going to be like. We knew it was Christopher Robin being older.
I just knew it was a movie with Winnie the Pooh in it, and I'm a sucker for Winnie the Pooh.
I think a lot of people were. I think that's why it really has gotten the fame it has now.
Yeah, well, I mean, plus, yes, it's not the Pooh that we all grew up with.
Oh, bother.
But it's, it's a reimagined, more realistic.
Yeah. So first off, the way this movie begins is with Christopher Robin as a kid saying goodbye to all of his friends in the 100-acre wood.
He's about to go to boarding school.
Seriously, what parent would send their kid to boarding school? Oh, right. His parents.
Yeah. Parents who don't want to deal with their children.
Which is really sad because it still happens nowadays as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, throughout the movie, the beginning part of the movie, Pooh always goes to the door where Christopher Robin's house is at.
It's like the portal. You know, that's never been specified. It's to give it in layman's terms, it's a portal between the 100-acre wood and his family's cabin in the
Summer home.
Summer home, yeah. It's like not to make fun, but it's a cabin in the woods. I don't know why I said it like that. Cabin, make a fun. I'm Italian now.
So my question is this: is the 100-acre woods like enchanted or anything? I mean, it will explain why the toys come to life.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember the stories are based off the imagination of the real Christopher Robin.
Yeah.
So it's more on the lines of not so much is it an enchanted place. We're seeing what he saw as a child, his adventures. I can imagine his toys got very dirty.
I wouldn't doubt it, especially Tigger.
I was thinking of Eeyore. I mean, the poor thing, he kept going in the river, he ended up in the mud.
Well, that's where I belong. I thought you were about to smack me for a minute. Anyways, the one thing I liked, rabbit and owl were actually real animals.
Yeah,
So
which is really weird considering the
others are toys.
No, whenever you see Christopher Robin's room, you would always see all of them as stuffed animals.
Yeah.
The only one that did not get an appearance was Gopher.
Which is really weird because Gopher was like very popular. Even Kingdom Hearts 2 he was in there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure why, but there was a reason why he's not like in a lot of the newer Winnie the Pooh stuff. But I forget the actual reason why. If y'all know the reason why, leave it in the comments below.
Anyways, to continue the movie, after Christopher Robin goes to boarding school, life happens. His father...
Oh, if you haven't realized, this is all going to be straight up spoilers. This movie's been out for so long.
Yeah. So, anyways, while at boarding school, he's basically told no more imagination for him. His father dies.
While he's in school, as a child.
Oh, God. Hey, that's some bad news. Hey, you got good news, bad news. Good news, you got an A math test. What's bad news? Your father's dead. But yay, math test. Dark sense of humor we have for some reason.
No, that's just you.
Anyways, later on, he finds a girl. He finds the woman, marries her, then goes off to war.
I'm guessing it's World War I. They never specified, but Europe has not been in too many wars that is modern, other than, the World Wars.
Yeah. Also, the movie also takes place back in the early 1900s, mid 1900s.
Early to mid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you saw the way Christopher Robin dressed as a child, yeah, it's definitely early.
And the cars that they were driving.
Yeah, that's definitely early to mid.
Yeah. Anyways, he has a child, little girl.
Madeline.
And then he starts working at a suitcase?
A briefcase company.
Briefcase.
Where they get the corporate office of the manufacturing of the briefcases.
Yeah. And and the boss, what's his name? Was it Woozle? No, not Woozle. Though he is a Woozle. They made that joke in the movie. Weselton?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Something I can't remember. Oh my gosh! You talk about a boss who has like a mask when he works. This guy works well. I like the actor. He really did play a scumball.
Yeah, he really did. Well, I mean, at first, we already knew that he was going to be that boss type. But when he was very convincing when he said, "Oh, we're going to work all weekend." But the moment we saw that
Golf clubs.
Yeah, we knew he didn't do jack.
Seriously, like, we're gonna work all weekend. You brought your golf clubs inside the building. Leave them in your car.
At least. and take your golf ball out of your jacket.
Seriously. On the table, in front of Dad. Okay, we got to go off topic on here. We'll explain that later in the movie. Later on in the review. So anyways, Christopher Robin is given a bad decision to either find a new way to make the company money or fire a whole bunch of people, which he does not want to do. Even though Christopher Robin's adult, he still has a heart. So anyways...
he's a dad. He's not his dad. He didn't send off his daughter to boarding school.
He almost did.
Almost did.
But anyways, he can't go on a family vacation weekend with his wife and daughter for the last time before daughter goes off to boarding school. And my God, what book was he reading to his daughter? She wanted to read Treasure Island, and he starts reading some book about history. Well, I fell asleep really quickly. Chapter 1, the beginning. That's basically what she did.
She's like, left. Father, can you read me this? Can you read me a story?
Okay, bring up a thick atlas book.
And while she's holding Treasure Island.
Oh man, like he became a father, but the oblivious father, which is kind of sad. So anyways, after a while, he's trying to figure out what to do in front of his house in a park area that's there. And this time, Winnie the Pooh cannot find any of his friends. The 100-acre woods isn't really looking bright and sunny like we usually see it.
Well, to be fair, it was a morning and it was foggy.
True, which I believe actually is this. It was Christopher Robin basically,
Well, you leave a forest alone for so long, it's going to become a little overgrown.
Well, not only that, because the forest took care of itself. I believe it was 100-acre wood was more like a place where Christopher Robin's imagination took hold and crafted it really well. When he started, growing up more and more, basically getting away from his own imagination.
But that's breaking the fourth wall.
And that's going into way too many theories right there.
Yeah.
I'm not Matt Pat.
Yeah, I was about to say you're not Matt Pat.
But anyways.
But Matt Pat could be Christopher Robin. He does have a kid.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
It's just a theory, a random theory. Just kidding.
Anyway, so Winnie the Pooh somehow the doorway that Christopher Robin used to get into 100-acre wood appeared in this park.
No, it opened up on Pooh's side. He decides to go through, and he ends up in London in a park where
Christopher Robin happens to be.
No, not just yet.
Or he's going to be.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid a neighbor that keeps wanting to play Jim Rummy. First off, I don't even know what kind of... I know it's a card game, but I don't know what kind of game it is.
It's some kind of gambling game.
Either way, this guy's really nosy and really annoying.
Basically, he's that one guy who's like, we're going to be playing next week.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Dinkelberg. But, anyways, Christopher Robin goes to the park and goes, what to do, indeed.
And then Pooh, and he turns around and goes,
No!
He was like, Pooh? Yes, that's me. No! And then he freaks out.
No, you can't be Pooh Bear. I am.
Let me tell you right now, every moment with Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and all the rest of them that showed up, you can ask him. I was smiling from ear to ear. I loved every moment of it.
I looked over. He's like,
pretty much.
Anyways, Christopher Robin takes Pooh back in the house to avoid an annoying neighbor once again, who seriously is like a stalker. Seriously, go to the park. Calm down. Jim Nubby.
It's like your family.
But worse, because he's not related to him. But anyways,
close enough. He's right next door.
Anyways, Pooh tells Christopher Robin what's going on. He can't find his friends. He can't find any of the friends. I'm sorry to hear that, Pooh, but maybe they're just at someone's house. I checked the houses, they're not there. All I found was stuff and fluff. Pooh, what did you do? I did nothing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. And, anyways.
Anyways, after Pooh almost destroys his house,
pretty much, they go into the 100-acre wood, find what's making this big noise.
Wait. Before Pooh gets Christopher's compass and is told to go north to avoid heffalumps and woozles. And the fog's getting thicker and thicker at this time. But Pooh, being Pooh, a bear of very little brain, messes up and doesn't go north, almost loses Christopher Robin's important papers to where Christopher Robin blew up, and Pooh kind of just disappears.
And,
he falls into a heffalump trap.
Well, let's clarify. The doorway by that point had disappeared.
Yeah, to London. He had to go back to his family's home.
No, yeah, that woods where like that cabin where he went as a child. He had to go there, go into the tree, then come out, then take the train back to London. Like there was a whole ordeal. I'm just like, really? You couldn't have just opened it back up in London?
Well, he had to go back to the family somehow.
Yeah. Anyways, they're inside the woods. They get separated.
Christopher Robin hears a sound that sounds like a heffalump.
And it turns out to be a weather vane of Owl's house going for some reason. Yeah, seriously, that thing needs some WD-40.
Yeah.
Bad.
But the cool thing I liked was this. When Christopher Robin fell into the heffalump trap, he starts getting out, gets knocked out.
By a rock landing on his head. The man got a concussion.
Yeah.
Let's start right there. The man got a concussion.
Yeah. In the dream, he saw that he was in, his little stated world, where all of his imagination was, and a heffalump is there dragging him down.
Christopher Robin!
Yeah, which signified that, a heffalump and a woozle, a heffalump is basically you become an adult with no imagination. That's what it was for me, and that's what Christopher Robin almost became. Luckily, he survived, woke up on top of the hole,
yeah,
it
rained.
Big puddle of water, basically making a pool.
Yeah, it rained and the water filled up the hole.
Yeah,
that man was lucky he did not drown.
Yeah, seriously, most people would have been gone. But 100-acre wood, magic, whatever.
So the reason Pooh couldn't find anyone, they were all hiding from the noise, which was Owl's house.
Well, except for Eeyore, he was in the river.
Well, to be fair, he probably got caught up. He was probably trying to go there and got caught up in the rain.
That's true.
He finds everyone, happy, little get together. Everyone realizes it's Christopher Robin.
After they've mistaken him for a heffalump.
I was about to say that. And they spend a little time together, and the next day, oh no, I shouldn't have stayed the night here. He rushes back to London, only to realize Tigger had took out the important papers and stuffed it with acorns, trees, leaves.
Stuff to remember them by.
Yeah.
The most important stuff. But those important papers, a lot of people are going to get fired. He's going to get eaten by a woozle. Ooh, that is bad. The one thing I liked, though, was when he was trying to convince them that he was Christopher Robin, because they didn't believe him at all. He took Eeyore, come on, Eeyore, you're coming with me. You're going to make me the sacrifice. Then puts Eeyore down and starts fighting the heffalump.
He uses his umbrella as a sword.
And when Eeyore sees him, like, you see Eeyore. I love whoever did Eeyore and the animation they did for him as well. It's like, wait a minute. That's Christopher Robin playing again. Really? You couldn't tell before? But I love how he realized and then helped out by making all the weird sounds of a heffalump.
And everyone's still hiding in the log, and they're like, I can't see anything. I can only hear it. And it sounds terrifying.
Owl's looking through, can't see much, just a small fragment of it.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
But back to what I was saying. He leaves. The papers were swapped.
His wife gets mad at him again.
Yeah, and they decide to go to London to give him the papers. Well, guess who they run into?
Little daughter playing with the balloon.
Actually, no, she was playing tennis by herself.
With a balloon.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
She had a tennis ball. She smacked it and hit Eeyore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hear. Ow.
And they all. She realizes Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore and Piglet were real.
I remember you telling me you didn't like Piglet's voice that well.
No, not really.
It was good.
It was good, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah, because Piglet had like a stutter when saying, "Oh, dear."
Yeah, and I mean, I know they probably couldn't get the real voice actor. I don't know if that voice actor has passed or not. I mean, I didn't research it, but
But they didn't do bad for the part.
No, it didn't do that.
It was pretty good, spot on.
Yes, but there was just a little bit missing.
Yeah, it's like that little bit. You like you have like a piece of food. Like if you have something off, like taken away from it, you can tell the difference immensely.
Yeah, there's a bit of spice taken off.
Yeah. So anyways, so only Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet and Madeline are going to London to get Christopher his papers back.
Her mother finds out about this and tries to get to the station. Well, the station the train just left with her on it.
Yeah, now she has to catch the next train to get there in time. Which I have to say that.
No, she didn't take the train. She drove.
Wow, that was fast driving. But anyways, she's literally like right behind Madeline the whole time. She gets the whole gang into a taxi. Says, "Take me to this place." The driver then sees Tigger Boo, crashes into a stand, tries to tell a cop, and the guy who ran the stand, like, "I want the little girl and her toys arrested." For what? Those toys are not natural. The toys. She walks off.
My father's over there. Okay, dear,
Okay,
you go on ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All of them realized that it was the person, the stand.
You saw it, didn't you?
The officer, the taxi driver, and the paper stand guy all saw that, and they're like,
"Oh, you saw it too? You're like, we didn't say anything. Write that down. Write that down." Yeah, next in the newspaper, 3 guys go nutty.
Yeah. We get the big chase scene. They go inside. They fight. They pretty much argue to the current CEO.
Littleton.
Yeah, Weselton. He gets caught and had to do nothing.
Yeah, this is how it happens. Christopher gets called out saying his dog went missing. Doesn't explain it to the bosses. His Weselton so he goes, I believe Mr. Robin has gone crazy. Looks in his bag, pulls out a tail. Must be like some voodoo ritual.
It was Eeyore's tail.
Yeah. Then Madeline loses all the papers by accident, slipping on a step.
Yeah,
all
slips.
Fly.
Win.
One paper survives.
No, it's like a pyramid.
Yeah. So Christopher says, "I don't care about the papers. It was you I care about," which really tied in together. Like now he finally understands. Now he finally realizes, live for the moment, not for trying to live for the future.
Yeah.
But within that moment, he realizes if he flipped the pyramid upside down, it could be something could actually happen.
Yeah.
The moral, like he always says, people in the movie says, something doesn't come from nothing. You have to do something to get it. Well, this time, something did come from nothing.
Yep.
He went up to his boss, to the original owner, who basically still has the last say-so to the business, and says, "Listen, I have an idea that can make you so much more money. Instead of making briefcases, make luggage cases.
Make luggage as well, yeah. And that way, affordable luggage that families can buy, go on vacations."
Oh yeah, and the boss like, "We want the common riffraff in our beaches." And the boss is like, "Actually, that's not a bad idea. We can make more money. Paid vacation for some of the employees, which is a good idea."
Mm-hmm.
And basically told his boss off like the best way ever. "And you're a woozle." What the devil is a woozle? A weasel-like creature that passes his work off to others while they go off and have fun. Like, how dare you? And his father goes, "Well, I'll explain the heffalump in the room then."
I would like to address the heffalump in the room.
What were you doing this weekend?
Golf ball.
Oh! Yeah. So after Christopher Robin basically probably just got a promotion.
Yeah.
Got a promotion and says, "But I'd like to take 2 weeks off for a vacation to spend time with my family." Grabs Eeyore's tail. Oh, that's what it is. And
there you go, Eeyore.
And Eeyore just giving the other boss a bad look, going,
No, not only that, but when the tail went, he's like,
"Ooh." Oh.
I mean, a nail goes in your bum, it's gonna hurt.
Which reminds me, they've still not found a way to get that tail to stay on, have they?
Nope.
Super glue.
Fabric glue.
The donkey was looking at me. I believe someone has gone crazy in this room.
But at the end of the day, they all went into him, Christopher Robin, his wife, his daughter, all go to the 100-acre wood.
Have a nice little picnic.
And enjoy it.
Evelyn, my wife.
Yeah. It's just a really wholesome movie.
It's a movie that really makes you feel happy for the newer generation and the older generation who used to watch Winnie the Pooh as a child.
I still love Winnie the Pooh.
I can't say I hate this. I still can't say I hate the show. This show has been great.
If you followed me on Instagram, you would see a sneak peek of the Pop Figures haul that I'm going to be doing later. That will be coming out later on next week, and you will see there is actually a Diamond Edition Pooh Pop figure.
So you have a shiny Pooh?
I have a shiny Pooh. It's better than a fuzzy Pooh.
Overall, Christopher Robin is a great movie, and I highly recommend people to go watch it.
I'd easily give it a solid A.
Yeah, solid A for great acting, great story. Even the CGI for it was not terrible.
A lot of people were afraid this was going to be a Hook situation, but no.
Because they did use actual physical toys, didn't they?
Yes. Well, no. I'm not really sure how they did it, but I do know that, like, during the inanimate objects moment, they used it as reference, so they could still blink in it. It was all CG through the entire film, but I'm sure they used stuffed animals as a reference point in the movie because they were holding them. They had to use, even if they were green sacks of stuff.
Yeah, which worked pretty well because it was honestly believable. Like they were playing play sleep. I am hungry. I want a balloon.
But anyways, guys, I'm a Talker Kent.
I'm a Dan. Hope you had a blast.
And don't forget to stay a little random.